Okay, so now I've got my simpler instruments here. The first one, I've just made a little pad type sound. Used the loop section here to find a bit that I really liked, and just shortens the loop length and the sample length, and use the fader to fade out any clicks at the start and end of the loop. I also took warping off for this one, just so it plays at the same speed for every note. Other than that, I just did a little EQ and a bit of saturator on that as well. So that sounds like this. Okay, so that was in classic mode for that one. I also made a little like a drone type effects sort of noise, and I used the one shot for this one because I just wanted it to be sort of, a one shot thing. I don't want it to loop throughout the track because that'll be pretty annoying. So all I did for this one was change the warp on this one to texture. I just thought it sounded, I don't know, it sort of more suit the sound of this particular sample. I also doubled the tempo, the length of the sample for this one, and just made a real slow fade in and fade out. And that sounds like this. Yep, so you get the picture. So that was a one-shot mode. I also lowered the filter frequency on this one because it got really harsh in the highs. Over to my last simpler, using the slice mode for this one. I just grabbed a garage beat from somewhere. So it originally sounded like this. I think it was about 120. So it sounded like this. Sorry. And all I did was just slice it up, obviously, by the transients. It was pretty easy. Picked most of them up by itself. Changed the playback to poly on this one, so there was no cutting out of the previous samples. And just increased the volume slightly on this one. So I just programmed a little MIDI drum beat in here and crank the tempo up so it now sounds like this. So yeah, I also found a percussion loop that I really liked. Had some nice clicks and pops in the percussion. So I used a slice again on this one. Didn't do too much other than that, other than just transpose it up with a little bit of EQ and auto pan. Gives it a real nice stereo image. I basically just programmed that in randomly. Just pressed a whole bunch of random keys and then quantized them. It actually came out pretty good. I also had a guitar sample in a one-shot mode that just run once straight through. And that's pretty much it for simpler.